Hi, I'm Shannon Rollings with Shannon Rollings Real Estate with the do's and don'ts before closing. Here's the scenario. You now have got the house under contract and you have 30 to 45 days before closing. So there are some things you should be doing and there's some things you definitely should not be doing prior to closing. So let's go over it. Should we do the do's or the don'ts first? Let's do the bad stuff first. Don't do these things prior to closing. The first is don't finance anything. Don't go out and buy $15,000 worth of furniture prior to closing. Your lender is watching everything you're doing and they want to make sure you're a good risk. So don't go out and finance anything big. Always double check with your lender before you do anything big with any purchases, even a barbecue. Don't go buy a barbecue, a couch, anything. Another thing, don't switch positions at your work. Don't take on a higher paying job, a lower paying job, part-time job, and please don't get fired. Don't get fired. What happens is that the lender has to call and verify with your employer a day or two before closing to be sure you're still employed. So be careful there. Don't co-sign for anything. If your sweet little sister comes to you and wants to buy her first car and is asking if you would co-sign with her, don't do it. Don't do it. Anything you do could hurt your position to get your loan. So don't co-sign for anything. Also, this is kind of silly, it seems. Don't pay off any huge balances on your credit card. The reason why is, again, your lender has to see everything that's going on. And anything unusual could be a red flag. So don't pay anything off without first getting advice from your lender. Another thing, this one sounds really, really crazy. Don't accept any large gifts, financial gifts. Your aunt in Colorado calls and so excited you're getting your first home and she wants to wire you funds. Don't do it. Don't let her send you money because there's a certain process that you need to go through to document this as a gift so it doesn't cause a problem with your loan. So be very careful with that. One other thing is don't drive by the house yourself and talk with the seller directly. You're represented by an agent, the seller is represented by an agent, and if the seller is trying to be really nice and wants to give you something or leave something in the home and you go after closing and it's not there, we can't help you as your agent because it wasn't documented. Everything needs to be documented, so don't go interact with the owner on your own. Be sure to have your agent there representing you. Here are the do's. Do keep saving. Lenders love to see you're adding more into your account by normally doing your normal savings. No big deposits, just normal saving. Do get your paperwork to the lender quickly. The quicker you get it to them, the quicker they can figure out what else they need from you, if there's anything or if there's going to be any hiccups, so you have time to work through all that prior to closing. Do be accessible for your agent and the lender. They're going to need things along the way. They might need an addendum signed or might need some clarification about something in your account. So be sure to be accessible to your lender and your agent and get back to them quickly. Do get a home inspection. This is the time for you to double check the house to make sure that's exactly what you thought it was going to be. It's also a great time to plan your furniture, what's going to go where, if you're going to paint, all that kind of stuff. And last, do make arrangements for the utilities if you can. Go ahead and call and get those set up so that on closing day you're not worried about trying to get everything done in addition to moving and closing. So get your utilities set up. If you want more information about buying or selling, you can go to my website at shannonr.com and click on the video library. I've got things there for buyers and sellers, so there's a lot of great information there. There's hundreds of videos that are short that can give you details that you might need to know. If you have any questions about real estate, always feel free to call, email, or text me. My team and I are on standby 7 days a week, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., ready to assist you down the smoother road to sold.